File restart, no lap traffic to deal with.
And if Elliott does have a flat tire, what he's got to hope for is something happens back in the field. And the caution comes out again. Boy, he jumped him, I tell you that.
Elliott Sadler in the 90 car, he gets a good restart here. 2 to go. Johnny Sauter in the 1, though. He'd like to get back up there and take second from Carl Edwards.
I don't think it, I don't know, Carl can get on the outside down here, maybe. No, he's going to try to root up under him. He's going to try to root up under him. I don't know if he can do that or not.
White flag. He has one more chance. He pulls to the inside. I think he'll take the position going out into turn 1.
I think he'll wreck.
Sadler tries to pinch him. Sauter having trouble holding off the 4th place car.
He gets him sideways.
I think they might wreck. I think they might wreck, but they saved it.
Here comes Sauter and Kane. It's going to be 4 cars under a blanket. And the winner, Carl Edwards.
Awesome.
What a save coming off turn 2, though, by Elliott Sadler in that 90 car.
We won the race!
Carl Edwards becomes the 8th different winner in the last 9 races. Ties Mark Martin and Martin Truex for most wins this season with 2.
This time by for Carl Edwards.
White flag, baby. One more time.
Wimmer holds off Boyer for 2nd spot.
I think Wimmer was willing to give him that inside. I believe he thinks that he can hold him off from the outside lane. Boyer keeps fighting back. Carl Edwards is going to win this race.
Carl Edwards comes out of turn 4 and wins at Richmond. Wimmer takes 2nd. Boyer 3rd. Hamlin 4th.
Awesome job. You guys down there, way to not give up. We had 2 bad ones and we came in. Got a good one when we needed it. Thanks, Carl, man. We got it close for you. You took it the rest of the way. You're awesome, dude.
2nd win and 8 starts here at Richmond for Carl Edwards. 17th career victory and has 134.
That Carl has started dead last in the field, and he looks like he's going to take his 3rd win.
It might ought to be a plan of theirs from here on. Gets Carl fired up.
It will be the 5th time in his career that he has pulled this maneuver off. 3rd time this year. He's got over a second over 2nd place Kevin Harvick. So everybody who said, I can't drive because my foot's broken, forget it. The big question is now, how's he do the backflip? Kevin Harvick in 2nd, Kyle Busch in 3rd, Grant Keselowski, and David Rudiman, your top.
Jeff Gordon outside of the top 10 in the restart shuffle. Logano back in with now 1 lap to go at Richmond. Now it's Newman and Truex fighting for a wild card spot on the last lap. Truex has got to pass somebody in these final 2 corners to get in. Carl Edwards is going to win the race. Watching Logano, Gordon, and the others cycle across the start-finish line.
Here we go, boys.
Yeah, that's where the spotters start running to the other spotter saying, all right, we got 1 lap to go.
White flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And here it is. Here's the move.
Look at this. Contact. Did they make contact?
No. It's pretty close, but this is going to be a drag race.
Last gasp, turn 3, last lap. Traffic ahead. Kyle Busch the leader.
Look at this.
Carl
Look at
Edwards
this.
right
Look at
there.
this.
Moves
Wow.
him to win it. Carl Edwards bump and dump and run.
Oh, God.
How did he pull that off?
That's a teammate.
Oh, my goodness.
27 victories.
You're the man, dude. You're the man. I don't know what happened, but that was cool.
2 in a row for Carl Edwards. 6th time in his career. He goes back-to-back, and that is the first last lap pass in the history of Richmond International Raceway.